Great Charles back ringside with Austin No Doubt Drives getting set for our first fight of the night. It's Tөгscogtın going up against Hermanito Dela Torre. So it's time now to take a look at the Geico tail of the tape. And for that, it's a featherweight bout here between these two gentlemen. And both guys making the weight at, you see, Naimbar 125 and 0.6 pounds, Dela Torre 128. But it's Dela Torre with the 2-year age advantage. Both guys have the same height at 5'8". Look at the long reach advantage for Dela Torre. Let's send it over to Ray Flores now for the official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Chelsea at the Cosmopolitan here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Live on Bounce, this is Premier Boxing Champions. The action begins with 8 rounds in the featherweight division. The 3 judges ringside are Adelaide Bird, Dave Moretti, and Max DeLuca. And the referee in charge, when the bell sounds, Kenny Bayless. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, he comes in and wearing the black with the gold trim. As a professional, he's undefeated, 19 wins, 12 of those coming by way of knockouts. Fighting out of Miami, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Hermanito Hammer Dela Torre. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. He comes in wearing the white, black, and the gold. As a professional, he too is undefeated. 8 wins, all of those coming by way of knockouts. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Tugstug King Tug Niambayar.
Now, fellas, trunks are a little high on both sides, so on the upper part of the trunks, I will allow. Gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. I want to caution you to keep this fight clean at all times, protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Touch them up.
That's a veteran, Kenny Bayless, in the center of the ring. A look now at the rules for the 10-point mud system, no standing 8 count, no 3 knockdown rule in effect. Only the ref can stop the fight. Fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round. The fight's official after the 4th. So Austin Trout and Fran Charles with you here at Chelsea. Cosmopolitan, and here we go. Niambayar and Dela Torre touch gloves. And right away, Dela Torre sneaks in a right hand.
That's very sneaky.
Yeah, hello, how do you do? As these guys are not shy. And so both these guys are good fighters, undefeated. And both these fighters trying to make some noise and get on the radar here in this featherweight division. Niambayar, 8-0, 8 knockouts, and just unbelievable Olympic pedigree, amateur pedigree. Picked up the Olympic silver medal in the London Games in 2012 in the flyweight division. He's got over 130 amateur wins off.
A lot of experience. And he's made good use with that experience. With 130 fights, he made it to silver medal in the London Games. Losing only to the Cuban by 2 points, I believe.
Yeah, Dela Torre working his jab. Good movement by both guys early on. Right hand by Dela Torre.
He's trying to find a home for that right hand. And both times he landed clean, it was countering over the jab.
And the Niambayar, also 2010, picked up the gold, the World Championships 2009, and a silver at the World Amateurs, and also a bronze at the Asian Championship. So that pedigree, the amateur perspective, is thick. And as for Dela Torre, he's a former member of the Filipino national team. Had a 60-3 record. And now, Niambayar gets loose. Good right hand, sure was. And Dela Torre's knees got a little weak. That was the first big punch of the fight for Niambayar. There's a wide looping left. Dela Torre jumps in, and the umpire touches him with a left. So Dela Torre, first half of the round, he seemed like he was in control, and then the umpire started to get loose here in the second half. Good movement here, Bo, by both fighters, too.
The right hand again.
The right hand sneaks in by the umpire.
Decent back and forth action on this first round.
Tough round to score. It's the first to 8. Luckily, you have that responsibility and not me. Unofficially.
He's taking a look at that hook, that staggered Dela Torre. Falling back with the jab and the right hand. Oh.
Be smart, though. We still got to win these rounds. That round was.
Brandon Austin back with the ringside here. We told you about the amateur pedigree there of the umpire. There he is here at the London Games in 2012 where he took the silver medal. This guy, deep amateur background, and he's been able so far to translate it into the professional ranks. A perfect 8-0. His last fight, he took out John Jimenez. That was back in February of 2017. Knocked him out in the 10th, knocked him down 4 times, Austin, in the fight.
We really got to see his offensive arsenal in that fight. He let everything go, and that guy was game. He really
sure
wanted
was.
to fight, but he's too tough for his own good.
All right, quick left, 1-2 from the umpire. And there's another 1-2.
Step back. There we go.
Dela Torre having the longer reach, he really doesn't have to reach like he is. He's getting counter every time he does reach in. I would like to see Dela Torre use his jab for spacing a little more.
You like the movement here of both fighters?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's hard to get a beat on both these guys. You know, they're constantly feinting, countering. It's a very tactical fight so far.
You see the elusiveness of the umpire. He ducks right under that offering from Dela Torre.
The umpire has a real good ring generalship. He's keeping the space where he wants it.
Dela Torre misses with that left hook. And then gets his guard up for the return fire from King Tug. But the footwork from both guys.
Yeah, it's very good footwork. You know, they don't overextend their feet. They take him right with them. Their bodies are on top of their feet, which helps them to get in and out of the way of stuff. I mean, I'm learning a lot watching these two guys.
What are you learning? I mean, exactly.
About the spacing. The umpire, he's really showing me. Look at that. He just jumps out and jumps right back in.
Oh, the umpire showing some power, but Dela Torre standing tall. The umpire ripping off these 2 3-punch combinations.
The umpire is in the rhythm now.
Almost. Dela Torre misses with an uppercut after lunging in with a left hook. The umpire wants to counter, no doubt about that, and he's doing a good job with a nice left hook. When he gets inside, he does a nice job, the Mongolian fighter, of letting his hands go. A nice work to the body from Dela Torre. Big right hand from Dela Torre, and down goes the umpire. 5, 6, big shot from Dela Torre, catches the umpire. Right at the end of the round. Fireworks early here at Chelsea.
Right hand go.
Now taking a look at the corner here. Tugstad, the umpire, who just got caught with a big right hand, Austin.
Yeah, let's take a look at that right hand again. It was on his way out, right on the button. Dela Torre timed that right hand very nicely.
Dela Torre, 19-0 with 12 KOs. And it's worth mentioning, he hasn't fought in a year. I mean, he had a bunch of opportunities that kind of fell through, fights that were set up, and it didn't end up happening for whatever reason. He trained for 6 months. He told us when we sat with him yesterday, he's not at all concerned about ring rust, and we know why.
We see that. Well, 6 months training, that's a long time. When we asked what motivates you to stay in the gym, he told me he had a daughter that was born just 4 days ago.
How about that?
Yeah.
Congratulations to Dela Torre there. Selena Cristina, she is back in the Philippines. But she's proud of Dad so far tonight.
Absolutely. He's building on that momentum from the last round. The umpire is going to have to do something to change the tempo.
His nickname, Dela Torre, is the Hammer. And we saw him drop it there to end the second round. Nice body shot by Niembayar. Tell you what, these guys both have knockout power, 20 knockouts between the two of them, and just 27 fights. So it shows you they've done a great job so far early on in their pro careers. A nice scraping right hand from Dela Torre.
He's definitely finding a home for that right hand.
They're both listed at 5'8". Looks like to me Dela Torre is just a smidge taller because he fights more downhill, it seems like, you know?
Well, for 8-0, you would think this is a huge step up for Niembayar. A big risk that they're taking, but he wants a fast track to a world title. And fights like this.
There's a nice right hand, and then Niembayar comes back with another one.
Good right hand. We now know that Hermanito has a good chin.
And Niembayar smartly goes to the body after he did some head hunting there. Great jab lands by Niembayar. Overhand right misses from Hermanito. And then Niembayar counters. Nice body shot again after 3 jabs. Tell you what, this is tactical-like work.
Absolutely.
From both these guys.
Little headbutt there, looks like.
Operated by Kenny Bayless, one of the best in the business. And a lead right.
He got caught with a counter one too himself.
And then, of course, the proverbial shaking your head. You didn't hurt me. You didn't hurt me. You're smiling. There's a quick, the flash right hand from Dela Torre. So give Niembayar credit here in the third round as he's opened up his arsenal. Still, though, another tough round to score, but great action earlier. PBC on bounce back. Back here on PBC on bounce. And you got a good one to start things out. The featherweights, Niembayar and Dela Torre. So here we go, Austin, the third.
He has the nice strong right hand. He came right back with another right hand. That looked like it buckled Hermanito just a bit. But, Hermanito, who has this eerie smile on his face throughout the fight, kind of reminds me of Leo Santa Cruz a bit.
All right, here we go now. Round 4 of a scheduled 8-rounder. And good stuff so far. Austin, give us your unofficial scorecard through 3.
All right, and it's unofficial. I'll tell you that again. 27-29, Dela Torre. The last round was hard to score. So was the first round. He made it easy for me for that second round with the knockdown. And right now I have Dela Torre obviously up.
A nice uppercut from Dela Torre. Misses with the left there.
Dela Torre is using his jab a lot more this round, which is, I think, allowing him to create his space.
We told you Dela Torre trained for 6 months, hasn't been in the ring for a fight in over a year. But for Niembayar, it's been 3 months since he found out about the fight that it would be this particular opponent a few weeks back, which typically happens when you're a young fighter and you're trying to build your resume a little bit, so things fall through. but he's a tough guy to land in your lap.
Yeah.
When you were preparing for one fighter, Dela Torre definitely same kind of fighter in terms of big time expectations. Good exchange by both fighters.
Nice combinations for Tugstad.
The Empire with a nice left to the body.
Back and forth this round.
Sure is. Nice right hand lands over from the Empire, but Dela Torre continues to fire his jab.
Watch elbow.
Kenny Bayless, watch your elbow. The Mongolian fighter. He's fighting out of Los Angeles, California.
Good head movement from Dela Torre.
There's a jab that lands from Dela Torre.
Poking the jab out.
I've seen no slowdown, Austin. I mean, between either of these guys. It's the same effort that we saw from the first round on.
Yeah, they're just warming up.
Yeah, nice lead right hand from the Empire. Tell you what, Dela Torre does a nice job continuing to use that jab. There's a two straight power shots. Sometimes you see young fighters give up on their jab and start either head hunting or just winging body shots. Not the case for Dela Torre. Subscribe now to Brown Sugar, where you can stream the biggest collection of the baddest movies, big hits, cult classics, along with original series and PBC action. Just start your free week by searching for Brown Sugar in the Google Play Store, iTunes, Roku, or on Amazon channels. Back here at the Chelsea Cosmopolitan, Austin No Doubt Trout, Fran Charles with you ringside here. And we are halfway through a schedule of the 8-rounder. Good stuff between Tugstad, the Empire, and Armanito Dela Torre as we hit round 5. And right away, these guys do what they've been doing. They come out firing. Nice counter left.
And he feinted that right out. Exchanging right hands. And again, we have a cut on Dela Torre's right eye.
And so his corner is going to have to go to work on that. Bruno Mayo is the cut man. Former fighter himself. Nice counter right hand from the Empire.
Dela Torre's going to have to double up that jab to stop that overhand counter.
Overhand right. Block by the Empire.
Work out. Come on, work out of
The
here.
Empire moved to LA back in 2014.
Come on.
Said when he won the silver medal, amateurs much bigger back in Mongolia than they are in the professional ranks. Whole city came to a standstill. They were checking him out.
Man, he's a national treasure. They love him over there. He couldn't go to the grocery store without getting stopped sometimes. That cut looks like it's time to
Sure
bleed a
is.
little bit.
Blood coming down on the right cheek of Dela Torre.
Stop!
Stop! Dela Torre got to listen to what he says. As he told both fighters to stop, and Dela Torre delivered a big shot. Straight right gets through from Dela Torre, but the Empire comes back with a right hand of his own. Now that cut has opened up. And the corner's going to have some work to do between rounds.
Someone's going to earn his paycheck today. There's that right hand.
Sure is.
No. Let him up.
Good work inside from the Empire. Nice 1-2 to the body.
Looks like the Empire is coming on. Well, he's starting to get the shift in his momentum. He's taking advantage of it.
Well, and how much do you think the cut has something to do with that?
Oh, I think it has a lot to do with that.
Big right hand from Dela Torre.
You start to see blood, it makes you like a shark. You get hungry. And on the other side, when you see your own blood, it makes you slow down a little bit.
Both guys landing right hands here as the 5th round comes to a close. And there's a strong right hand from the Empire. Hey! Great stuff here through 5. That's the Chelsea in Vegas. And there you see them working on the cut there on the Dela Torre in his corner. And his cut man is a former fighter, Rodell Mayon. And we're trying to figure out, we've got our guys in the truck doing a great job going back, looking at the video to see if we can figure out if it came from a headbutt or if it came from a punch. I know there was one point, Austin, you thought that Kenny Bayless had to separate the guys because of a headbutt, but we're not sure yet. So we're going to keep looking, and we will let you know. And so now it looks like we got another cut above the right eye. Oh, nice
good body shot. Oh, good combination. He got in, got his shots off, and then he got out of there. Good body shot again. Oh. The Ambayar definitely in a rhythm this round. Feeding off the momentum he caused during the last round.
Here's Austin's unofficial scorecard. It's close, buddy.
Yeah, it is a close fight, and some of those rounds could have gone either way. So don't don't execute me for this.
Man. Stick to your guns.
I have Dela Torre up 2 rounds, but Nayam Bayar is coming on strong right now.
Dela Torre says his most devastating favorite punch is his uppercut. We haven't seen a ton of those tonight.
Well, he's throwing them. He just hasn't landed in it.
And we told you, he's from the Philippines. And the same town that Manny Pacquiao was in. And
head up.
Trained with Pacquiao before. Had to spar with him, but trained with him. As Manny was getting ready for his fight against Brandon Rios back in 2013. Nice right-hand counter from the Empire. It was a nice hook shot. And there 1-2 gets through the door. Tell you what, now it's the Empire of Austin who's employing his jab.
Yeah, he's starting to pick him apart.
Work out. Stop.
You can see that amateur pedigree showing. He's made his adjustments. Now it's up to Dela Torre to make his and try to get back in the fight.
And it doesn't come quite with the same type of awkward angles as Manny, but definitely he employs a similar style of movement.
Right. He actually fought on that undercard right in Macau against Manny Pacquiao versus Brandon Rios.
And that lunging straight right has worked for Dela Torre. Not that time, though. It worked earlier in the fight.
Again, the man with the longer reach shouldn't have to reach in like he's doing. But that's because Nayam Bayar he's dictating the space. He's controlling the space. You get as close as he wants you to.
And still really, no slowdown here. As we're 6 rounds in of an 8-round battle. So Austin, take us through here what we've seen the first 6 rounds.
Nonstop action, very technical shots, technical fighting. This is a good boxing match. From jump, from first round on, these guys wasted no time to figure each other out. Here's the knife down from Dela Torre. Caught him spinning out. And we've seen him catch a few of those right hands flush, and hasn't barely buckled. Here, round 5, you see Nayam Bayar going to work. In round 6, you'll see a nice good exchange between both guys. Nayam Bayar going to work.
I'll tell you what, the intensity is not dipped off in the least. They've done a nice job on that cut, by the way, in the corner. Now they're working on his nose. but the cutover's right arm. It's first and 3 for you here, PBC on bounce. It's a combo, Mayweather Promotions and TGB Promotions as well. And we got 3 good fights for you. And we started off with a good one. The M-bar comes out with an 8-punch combo to get things started in the 7th.
Nice. 2-1 combination following him back. The handbar is looking good right now.
Well, that's what you want to see with young fighters. I mean, you come out, you have a plan, you think you know what you're going to do in the ring, and then there's always an adjustment period. And so far, Dela Torre was using the jab effectively early on, but the MIR seemed to have made the proper adjustments. And he's opened up his arsenal a little bit behind actually and playing his jab more.
Right, and with that adjustment, he's made Dela Torre stop punching or stop jabbing at least.
The knockdown certainly is going to help Dela Torre on the scorecards from the judges. But I tell you, big shot knocks out the mouthpiece of Dela Torre. And that seems to center on the MIR. Kenny Bayless waits for the proper time to call time. Since he sends them both to the neutral corner here, the MIR gives him time for Dela Torre to get his mouthpiece in. But as soon as that mouthpiece flew out, the MIR was on Dela Torre.
That was some much-needed rest that Dela Torre received right now.
And sometimes you don't know what's going to wake a fighter up or get him to flip the switch. Stop! Throw it in another gear. Looks like seeing blood.
Exactly. Well, it was a good shot. He
Sure was.
Turned his head all the way around. Again, Hermanito's got a good chin. As we know, Diane Bayar's knocked everybody out that he's been with.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has. 2 good shots from Dan Bayar, and then he reaches through with a straight right. Nice lead right hand. Another counter right from Dan Bayar.
Caught Hermanito reaching.
And this is kind of what we saw in the last fight for King Tug against John Jimenez. We talked about it. Amino basically wore down, was knocked down 4 times in the fight, and then finally stopped in the 10th.
Oh, good.
Nice straight right hand from Dela Torre. And now he sticks his tongue out. I'm not sure if that's going to help him. Stop! Another tough round to score. Because while that got a big shot early, Dela Torre did a nice job in the second half of the round.
He did have a good rally the second half of this round. Let's see if he can build off it for the next round.
Time!
In the beginning of the round, Tugstad comes out blazing, 8-punch combination. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Beautiful. Now here's the mouthpiece that got knocked out. How is this man still standing after a shot like that?
Yeah, that's a big shot. Did that well.
He did. He took that. Tugstad.
Yeah.
I've been practicing for quite a while now.
Well, look now as they continue to work on the cut. Over the right eye. And then you see nose is bleeding as well. And so Austin, wow.
It's tied up going into the last round. This is an important round. I think these guys know we're about to see some fireworks, in my opinion.
8th and final round coming up here. The MIR has won all 8 of his fights by knockout. Dela Torre, 19-0 with 12 KOs. Crowd likes what they've seen so far. That's a great example of sportsmanship right there as both fighters hung for the 8th and final round. It's been a good, clean fight. Great precision on both sides. Both guys are game. And it's what you want to see in the sport. And Dela Torre coming out with a renewed enthusiasm in the 8th, as if he thinks He's down on the scorecards.
Man, it's a good way to always have in mind. You don't want to always just leave it. Ooh.
Big right hand from the umpire, and it stuns Dela Torre. And now the umpire going up top. Dela Torre wobbling now. Another straight right. The umpire trying to close the show. 1-2 up top from the umpire. Team Tugscogtyn goes back to the body. Unbelievable sizzling action here in the 8th and final round. The umpire straight through with a right hand. 2 minutes left.
I don't think Del Torre's got his feet yet. His legs haven't came back yet. He sure is still fighting.
The umpire, listen to the crowd. Tugscogtyn. They want the knockout in the 8th round. Halfway through, Dela Torre came out hot, but then was stunned, staggered.
Halfway to go. Dela Torre seems to have gotten his legs back a bit.
Give Dela Torre an immense amount of credit
And
for being
respect.
able to withstand the artillery of the umpire. Because any lesser fighter, you certainly couldn't blame him if he fell and didn't get up. Final 50 seconds. Big counter right hand from the umpire. Dela Torre just bends down and catches him. Off balance a little bit, Dela Torre.
The umpire is trying to definitely solidify this win. They both knew they needed this round. They both came out strong. The umpire is the one who's able to finish the strongest.
20 seconds left. What does the umpire have left? And does Torre remain standing? 10 seconds left. Let's listen in here live at the Chelsea. Unbelievable stuff.
Great fight.
How about that show there between Armanito Dela Torre and Tugscogtyn and the umpire? Great way to open PBC on bounce here. It's the first of 3, but a really spectacular featherweight battle.
Absolutely. They set the bar tonight.
All right, when we come back, now we will have the final decision. The King Tug do enough right there to make it a perfect 9-0 in his early pro career.
What a fight. We had high drama, much skills. In the beginning, Dela Torre, he took the lead with this nice knockdown in the second round. And, you know, he had some great big shots early on, but it was Nyambayar who was able to, down the stretch, finish the fight with strong, fast combinations. His right hand was really his weapon of choice tonight against Dela Torre.
Good stuff, good effort from both guys. And here is the 8th and final round, Austin.
Yeah, it's where Nyambayar was really able to close the show with the strong last round win. Let's see if it's enough to get him the W tonight.
Yeah, thought maybe he would get the knockout there. Definitely came out looking for it. And you see the great sportsmanship there by both guys. All right, so let's send it over now to Ray Flores for the final decision, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance, we go to the scorecards. Here are your score totals. Judge at ringside, Dave Moretti, has the contest 79-73, and Adelaide Bird and Max DeLuca see the contest the same 78-73 for your winner by unanimous decision, and still undefeated, Tugscogtyn King Tug Lee Umpire.
So the umpire improves to 9-0. And you know what I love? You couldn't see it at home, but the second the decision was announced, Dela Torre started clapping.
Yeah, he did. He right away. And you saw Nayan Bayard when he was a little nervous. He wasn't sure where the decision was going to go. But neither was Dela Torre. But great sportsmanship. This is why they call this a gentleman's sport.
This guy in the Empire, the real deal. It's his ninth fight, so we'll have to see. But some of the bigger names in the sport in that division, I know he's got his eye on there. Leo Santa Cruz, Carl Frampton, Gary Russell Jr., Abner Juarez. I mean, we're a little ways away from that, but you never know.
You never know. You never know.
No doubt about that. So that's the first of three here for you.